Hi, this is Linda Casey, International Chair of the IUA, and I'd like to welcome you to this presentation on IUA EIUA Web Presence Modernization. Today, in Lesson 1, I will be discussing the IUA's Web Presence Modernization Initiative and demonstrate how to gain access to the IUA EIUA community within MyCA. I'd like to take a few moments to give you an overview of our Web Presence Modernization Initiative project. Approximately 1 year ago in 2011, all content from the IUASSN.org was migrated to the IUA EIUA community within MyCA and verified for completeness. Once verified, the site was shut down. Over the past 18 months, all IDMS posts have been mirrored to the message boards within our MyCA community space. A special thanks goes out to Gary Shirlett for his tireless devotion to this manual task. Additionally, CA migrated 7 years of listserv history into our message boards at MyCA. The IUA was a primary motivator for the ability to email responses to messages posted within the community. I am happy to report that the ability to reply to message board postings via email is now fully functional. The final step of our modernization project is to cease cross-posting between the listserv and the message boards. This will occur on September the 15th, 2012, when we will officially retire the IDMS and utilize the community message boards in its place. The rest of this presentation is devoted to gaining a basic understanding of how to locate, register, log in, and use our community. In a subsequent lesson, detailed instructions for the use of the message boards will be given. Let's look at how to find the MyCA community site, how to register if you don't already have an ID, and how to log in, how to join our community, and finally, a brief tour of our community site. The MyCA site can be found at the URL communities.ca.com. You can also link directly to the IUA EIUA community using the second URL listed on this slide. Let's see what happens when we enter the MyCA community site at the top level when we enter the URL communities.ca.com. What is displayed on this screen is the MyCA welcome page. Let's take a closer look at what happens next. In order to participate in the communities, you will need to establish a logon ID. If you already have access to CA support, then you are already considered a registered user, as both sites utilize the same logon credentials. If you are not registered with CA support, then you will need to create a logon ID. To do this, click on the Register link at the upper right corner of the welcome screen. Please note, you do not need an IDMS site license to participate in the communities, so consultants and contractors can freely register. Registering for the community is easy and takes only a few minutes. Simply fill out the communities portion of the registration page with your first and last names, email address, password and screen name, and press the Register Now button at the bottom of the page. You are now ready to log onto the community site. Click the Login link at the upper right corner of any screen and you are taken to the Sign-On screen. Enter your user ID and password and press Submit. You will now be logged onto the community. Once logged on, you will be taken to your own personal MyCA homepage. Just like any other social media site, you have the ability to personalize this page. Now that you've logged on, hover your mouse over the Communities tab at the upper left side of the screen and a drop box appears. Click the View All, Join Communities link. A list of all available communities will be displayed. Scroll down the list until you locate our community. On this list, you will find us as CA, IDMS, IUA, EIUA, Global User Community. On the right side of the screen, click the Join link. The system responds that your request has been processed successfully. Also note how the Join link has changed to Leave. You are now a member of the IUA EIUA Global User Community. Let's click the Communities drop-down once more. Our community is now listed. To navigate there, click the IUA EIUA Community link. You are now viewing the home page of our community. Since this is a community-controlled site, We change the content on a regular basis, so visit often. Our site consists of more than just the home page. Let's spend a few minutes exploring the other pages that make up our community. You will see the links to the other pages circled in red. Let's start with the blog page. This page contains articles of interest to our community. It is now the home of the IDMS Connections articles. The next page we'll review is the message board. This page is the central hub of all member communications. Lesson 2 will delve deeper into the use and usability of this important function. The Community Document page contains the repository of all documents, presentation, workshop archives, links, and software of interest to our community. This includes the user-contributed library. The Wiki page currently contains the history of IDMS. Finally, the Image Gallery page contains pictures from past CA Worlds, User Weeks, IUA workshops, and other memorabilia. Thank you for watching this brief overview of the IUA-EIUA community site within MyCA. Be sure to watch Lesson 2 for details on how to use the message boards. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at the email address below or post a comment on the message boards. I look forward to seeing all of you in our community on MyCA.